So friends, we just finished up on our last time we got together. We went through page kit 10. So let's do 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 today. Let's see how far we can get with these. Let me put those up there. So these are my 3 papers to start with. I've got a really great, I don't know, minty aqua. And then these are both like in a grayish kind of tone, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and pull a flat alpha because that's what we've been doing. Come on, flat alphas. Ugh. And then we can sometimes from there kind of get an idea of how we want to do this. Ew. How do you feel about making it into like a wood grainy brown kind of thing? Okay, flat alpha. Do I put both in so I know I can spell something? Sure. All right, that was easy. Let's grab washi bin and see if any of these work. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, that's got that mint. If I want to bring in all of these, there's black, there's navy, there's coral. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will save my washi this time until, that's kind of a cop-out. I can use that until I know a little bit more about which way I want to go with this. Oh, no, I found one. So this is older, much older, Amy Tan. So I've got a thing for plus signs. I think they're so cute. And if your question is like, why would you cut into washi? Because I'll use it then. Don't want to be in a position where I don't use it. It just lives in the book like it's been doing. If it is out, I am apt to use the quantity that I have out. All right, so that's great. I have 2 nice mint colored washi. Now, all right, I've got paper, I've got wood grain, I have mint colored washi. Let's see. All right, the first bin I have on my desk, I already saw the color that I needed. So let's just work through it and see if we get inspired to go in a certain direction because of it, because that happens a lot. That is like downright, no. We'll see if anything tells me it wants to be a part of things. That's too green. That works as a lighter tone. Some of that beautiful mulberry color though, that might be an idea. Okay, this is how we're going with it. It is deciding. So some of these I won't use both sides. I'm just pulling in that mulberry right now. No to that now. I would have gone with that, but I am liking the idea of the mulberry, so that's cool. Is this too pink? The pinky mulberries that are happening all of a sudden? But that's fine, right? See how it goes. It's what we are doing. It's going to give us a different direction that I was thinking of when I made this kit, and I like that. I'll probably just cut off that cute little heart. All right, awesome. Let's see, that says winter. I'm so over winter. I don't want to do anything with that. That is gorgeous. So, kind of picked up on this mulberry pinky thing with the mint. So let's see. Oh, no, that's a bummer that the blue's on there because I don't want to mix that. But the colors that I've left with a lot of this Vicky Bouton are kind of specific. I like that. Just pulling in most of the right colors. Don't know if I'll keep it though. Okay. Oh, you know, I just saw something in black. Yeah, I don't really like that it says say cheese, but we'll see if I use it. Okay, no to anything there. Let's see what's in this little one. Happy Day might be awesome. I've got the right color blue acetate. I have a little party hat. I don't know about that. Nice leaf in the right color, a star in the right color, florals in the right color, a bow. What's this say? It says darling. I can save that for the next one. So I have a little bit of that color. Okay, this is kind of successful. Nothing there. This is his camping line, so this is going to be, you know, a hard press for this to work. Although somehow that camera worked. Okay. The XOXO works. Cool. Let's see. Let's get into this mess and see what will work. I hear somebody walking upstairs. It makes me think my oldest daughter's home. I don't know what that says. Maybe it's supposed to be reading the word B. I don't know. No idea. Oh, got the pink. Gratitude I like. I like the idea of those hearts all cascading down. That would be kind of cool. Do whatever scares you. Interesting. Ooh, look at the gold arrow. Shine on. I have starting. Oh, this would be Wild. Got you. Which would be good with do whatever scares you. Okay. All right, enough of all the little wordy bits. Geez, okay, I have die cuts. Die cuts. Okay, let's go to which bin? Which bin? Let's go to this one. Probably because it's the smaller of the two. Might end up using stickers. I have lots in this already, though. Now, chances are something will work in Vicky Booten. Let's see. Nope, wrong tone. Wrong tone. Nope. All those numbers, I literally have to make a layout to make those work. All right, so let's, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these on as well. I have a lot going on here already. But clusters can grow. Oh, look, I have one little yellow butterfly. So I just did a kit with a bunch of those yellow butterflies. I'm going to pop that back in. So he's not all alone. That's so sad. Okay. Put that there. Let me pop this little guy back in with these yellow fellows from kit number 10. And then I saw this and I liked the word hello with this. That would be cute. It's the right tone. Right tone, right tone. Let's see. Let me check to see if you can even see what I'm looking through again. That is still, it picks up this purple tone when you put it with other things. It's a little weird. Yeah. This picks up, like, that is definitely turquoisey. Okay, and that's all that's in there. This is my lighter one, so that's probably why I started with it, to be a little wimpy about it. I can pop, I don't need any more words. Okay, never mind. Summer love. I don't have any summer pictures to do right now. I just don't. I don't. It's sad. I will have some like ocean pictures, beachy pictures, all of that coming up really, really soon. But it won't be summer. I just have a daughter that's going to go to the Caribbean. Which, good for her, right? I like the word wish on here. Slightly random, but I like it. Wish, great, and day. All of those work. Pretty, pretty. Don't really need much more on here. Ooh. these the right tone or no? Nope, they're a little purpley when I put those with the things I already have. Huh, like it though. Too hot pink. I need to put this bird and this star probably together in my my little color separated thing I have right there. They can get used. All right, so I just added these bling from this little bin that I have here. Ooh, I can add that. That's why I like just throwing things in here. And I have the most random little photo corner. Who knows, maybe it'll get on there. Because if I, purposefully look at it, then I keep finding things I can use, which I would just never go over to grab and use. It's so awesome. Okay. So I've got acetate things and vellum things and die cuts and all kinds of great stuff going on there. Let me grab a bag. A baggie. Kit number 11 will be going in. And no, I don't think I'm going to use both packs of those alphas. I just like the idea that I know where both packs are, and if I run out and need an E, I can do it. Does that make sense? Okay, there's number 11. Oh, this new kit is pretty, and now I'm finding a bunch of mulberry. That is so funny because I just grabbed mulberry. Okay, maybe I'll put this piece in between because it separates it. So I have a lot of this craft color. Mulberry, a nice sunny yellow. I've got coral. We have a lot of directions we can go with this. So first let's get ourselves an alpha. Let's see. Now, the easy way to go with it is a wood tone because I know I'm going to bring in craft. I know that's going to happen because I'm looking at it and I'm loving the idea of craft all of a sudden. Like, I'm all excited about it. So, usually when I'm all excited about things, I just let it go. But, ew, how do we feel about this? Now, these are hand-me-down letters. It's bringing in a non-white tone. So, I'm going to go with wood grain. Wood grain always works. Wood grain is a love of mine. Okay, now let's see about washi land. Let's see. Let's start with Amy Tan. I have zebras. Probably going to pass on the zebras. Well, I can use, I like the idea of using things. If I look through something, I can use this gold washi, right? There's this piece, and I saw a little bit of another piece on this page. So I can have it a nice big slice. All right, washi. Now, let's see. I thought, since I wanted to bring in craft, I would go ahead and go in this bin because I know there's a bunch of craft and wood grain kind of things in here. So I thought I would grab a bunch of that. Like the wood grain will be great. I have a corrugated piece. I've got a little piece of twine. Love grows here would be cool. That's the inside of that corrugated piece. Little chipboard piece. Yeah, I'll put it in. Got a little bit of cork. I can do that. That's the wrong brown. I've got a ticket. Yeah, I don't really. Oh, look, I have 2 photo corners. That's cool. Another piece of cork. I don't like this, so I'm going to take that out. I don't like it for that. I'll use it for something. Another little cork. A little wood piece that says Will. Interesting. Another little wood heart. That was from my baby cousin's, my little cousin's wedding. It was on the table. And then it came home. That's my whole story. That is more of a grayish, but oh, it matches that. Okay, so I have that. I like the idea of getting more of the purpley toned pinky color. Okay, so Do I want to go with this brighter minty color? Sure. Okay. Cool. No, no, no. All right, so this guy is complete for now. Now let's go ahead and start looking through the different embellishment packs that are on my desk. All right, we'll start with Dear Lizzie. I don't like that it's in this container, but that's where we're gonna start. He's cute. But I do like the idea of going more of this, this brighter green. I think it's beautiful. That's a pretty nice match. These odd little strawberries and purses and whatever they are. Let's see. That does match rather well, doesn't it? We'll just put it in. Let's not be picky about it, because you never know how it's going to end up rolling, right? I like the idea of that as a layering piece. I don't know if I'm going to have up high, though. Just don't know if that's going to work. I like that little guy. And I like that little guy. Okay. That's cool. Let's see what's going on with these pieces. All of these little cutouts. There's so many colors on these pages that I can really kind of go in a lot of directions. Put the smile word over there. Definitely have used up a bunch of these, which I think is awesome. Let's see. That kind of works with the grayish thing I have going on. That's getting a little too blue. So funny how like something can just start crossing over to the wrong line, and it's like the smallest difference in hue whatsoever. Like it can be itty bitty and you're like, nope. All right, so those don't work. Ooh, this little word sun-kissed might work. It's some of these pink fresh pieces, but I'm waiting till I can figure out something that I can pull that periwinkle in. Present and an all works. That's cool. I like that. Ooh, let me get this ice cream cone. That works. All right, so the rest of those pieces from this pink fresh collection have the periwinkle in it. So gonna wait on that. That's not working. Those aren't gonna work. Let's see about any of these Maggie Holmes pieces left. Love is Sweet, which would be really cute because I have ice cream cones. And that's blue, blue, blue. Ooh, almost done with these the Maggie Holmes confetti too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. These are so saturated in color. I'm gonna have to wait till I can find something that works with. Totally different. Let's see what's in here. Let's start keeping this open. Super purple. These are really cool little labely bits, but a lot of the colors do not work. Wish You Were Here works. I really did intend on going really strong into the mulberry shade, and it went sideways just like that. And then this pink fresh over here is a very, very, very vivid collection that you need the perfect stuff for. Okay, time to go through our bins. Our little bins. Okay, random unicorn. Like, seriously, what am I supposed to do with a random unicorn? I don't know. I just don't know. It's testing me. Okay, so let me get, I'm gonna have to get wax paper again soon, but I do like these two labels can go on to this little plastic piece I have here. This one that says the story is pretty good too, because it has a little bit of the right tone in there. That's bringing in the holographic color that I'm not feeling so much. Alrighty. This piece right here, I'm gonna put both of these in right here. Might be really good like for a photo shelf or something. And the red's gone and there's only a little tiny piece of that black, so I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, that's cool. We'll consider it a success that I found something in this Vicky Boutin book that I'm trying to use up. Okay, pretty, pretty, pretty. These are a bunch of super pretties. And I'm going to put this Case of the Blahs set out on my desk now. All right, let's see what we have in here. We're starting to get pretty filled out, which I think is awesome. Probably won't actually even need any more than that, but I'll do kind of a nice little quick look through. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And this is on the top because I really like the idea of putting this in to a kit and kind of running with it and using it up. Ooh, this arrow sticker would be awesome. Yep, there's room right there. And this little @ sign would be the right color too. So I have some of that deeper wood grain. We're getting there. We are getting there. Now I do know that I've got some epoxy something in here that I was thinking of for this. Let me see. These. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna flip this over and grab out the TTYL, that, and that. Voila. Look, now we have all gray and blue. That ends up happening on mine that I'll use up a bunch of one thing and then a bunch of the next thing, and yeah, which I like. It's cool. It makes it easier to see what you have. Alrighty. Anything that we can come up with this? Anything we can use. Okay, I can see I'm really not bringing in much black in here on purpose. I do like the idea of this little stampy thing though, because it has some wood grain on it. I think that's awesome. It's got some orange bits, some turquoise bits. Pretty. Crafty Girls Rock. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so I am satisfied with this for kit number 12. Oh, this is one of those super crinkly loud ones. Sorry, I'm a reuser of things. I am. I can admit it. So lots of cool bits in here, but it looks like I have some of the really pretty Dear Lizzy, looking pieces. You know, I didn't end up pulling any more of this green in, so I'm gonna chuck it. I thought that was my direction, and I got all excited with Dear Lizzy. Come on. I hope this thing will cooperate. Come on. There we go. I usually use this time for the smooshing technique. Okay, 12 is done. Let's see what we have over here for number 13. Oh, this is so pretty. I liked this. So, let me see. So, let me see what I have here. Got this. And I knew I liked this and this. This is so pink. And then I wanted to pull in pieces of this. I do remember that. So I'm going to kind of go like this. Well, maybe I should break up some of the pink. There we go. So we have got pink with pink with pink with pink right now. Let me first pull this to see. Yeah, it's just a totally different vibe. You know, I'm trying with that. Okay. So I'm not going to pull alpha stickers yet. I'm going to see what I might like to use first. So let's go ahead. This looks, you know, kind of vintagey. So I'm going to go ahead and pull Darling with Maggie Holmes. I have a feeling that's going to be too bright. Yep. These are all blue except for this one pink. So that is good. I have this collection right here. There's a tiny bit left. I am not wild about it, but Yeah, my tones are just kind of feeling a little different. This Pink Fresh is about 1,000 times too bold. Let's see what's in here. Maybe I need to go in another direction with this. Do I want to go Vicky? I could go Vicky with this. Like I could bring in the green. I could, okay, yep. Direction has been found. We're doing Vicky Boot in action. There's birds apparently. There's many birds. Can use Amazing. Not gonna bring the blue in. Thank you, congrats. Can bring that banner in again. And that. Okay, almost done with the Vicky Bootin collection. All right, so kind of went Vicky Bootin with this. I have the word darling. Now I can pull in my alpha and we can go from there. I just wanted to see what I might want to use, if that makes sense. So, that's perfect. Do you like my giant thought process? You know what? Both of these are perfect. I'm not gonna cut it up. So, I've got my alpha. I'm gonna kind of tuck it under there. My alpha has some aqua and some of the reddish, orangish, whatever, and it's all in there. So, that's good. Let's get random washi, because that's what we call them. Let's see. Random washi land. Let's see if any of this works. That kind of works. This tree one works. Because of the colors that are in Vicky Bootin, that's why it works. Now I have this little bit right here of this heart one that wants to come along with me, so I'm going to let it. It was attached to my hand. We're going to put that little piece on. Apparently I don't want to use the zebras. That's what I'm learning when I look at this. And this says hello, hello, hello. I do like me some helloing. And I'm going to put this other hello just in case I need, oh, lemons. Okay, we have washi. Let's go next. We have that. We have this. Let's see if any of these little bits can work in here. We are bringing in some of that color. We're bringing in like every color at this point. Look at all these colors with Vicky. Here and now is bringing in, is that, yeah, that's fine. Which means I can bring that. Come on, little guy, I can bring that. Yeah. How are we feeling with that? So we're gonna have so much of that pink. I'm like, it's rather pink. Okay, I have that. Let's see if we want to use any of these. The winter stuff is a no. I told you that. Oh, you know what? That's kind of orangey. It gets a little coral. Lots of nice wintry things though. Lots of nice coral. All right. Oh, I like the heavy black. All right. We can wait on that. Before I know it, I will be good on all my little bits from there. Those are just like peach toned that I've left. Peach and like a dusty strawberry, if that's actually. Those are all like the same tone left. Let's see what's in here. These are beautiful but specific. Can I use that green with that? No. Clashy, clashy. Clashy, clashy. Family time is the best. That's cute. Okay, no on that. See, this blue is even bolder than that blue. So specific with Pink Fresh. YOLO, it says. Actually, it doesn't say. I am reading the word YOLO, but it is saying nothing to me. Totally different vibe. Used that. Let's see if there's anything in these Pink Fresh chipboard pieces. That's too orange. It's been a long day. Doesn't always have to be a bad thing for something to be a long day, right? So let's see. Nope. Can have that. I can use that. Nope. Nope. Yep. Put those up on my desk too. They have now made it to the desk, which means they get used. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Let's see. I have to put this birthday thing with my birthday stuff. Like the word live. That's gray. Black and white I can use. That's baby pink. Not really feeling that. New. Brads. Nope. Not orange for sure, and not lime greening it. Okay. Now I have a ton of stuff out, right? And I'm actually sitting here like going, oh, I don't have anything. And I think it's because I've gone through my embellishment pack so much that I pulled out a lot of the colors. Oh, there's more Auburn Lane, and I have Auburn Lane in one of my bins, don't I? Don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's do a really quick peek through these bins. Too bright, but I like it. Well, one would think that Vicky Booten and Vicky Booten can hang out, right? Let me go ahead and grab a piece of this, because this kit, while it has a lot, I understand that. Once you start layering, surprising how much things can shrink. All right, there we go. Let's put my wax paper down. Let me see a bird and a butterfly. I need to see some of my brights. So with that, I can get this all on there. Okay. No. I need to get those coral things on something soon. I need to get that on. That didn't come off right, but that's fine. If I have that butterfly, I can put a couple more of these cute little butterflies though. Butterflies. Oh, this is a perfect little label-y bit to go with it, which it should be. I already used that. I like this Oh Hey Boy. It's small enough that it doesn't matter that it's a little bit off in color. And I'm going to bring in the word your. You know what? And I'm going to bring this in, because it could say your everyday ordinary life, and that might be awesome. I'm going to put this up top to use in lieu of wax paper shortly. Okay, I was very happy with that. Let me put my overkill piece back on here. Now this is whimsical, and oops, I didn't put away all of these. It's whimsical and fun and all of that kind of stuff. So that's where I might be able to get a little extra traction with some of these pieces that are tricky to use. Although sparkle seems a bit much. I can flip this over and get that camera on here though. Love the camera. I'm gonna slip in these vellum words. Oh, this Auburn Lane I'm gonna put with Auburn Lane. I might end up with something that's perfect for all of that then. You know what? I have had this Summer Bliss collection since the dawn of time, and I think I can actually use this piece with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this with it as well. It says Summer Party. Cool. And I like them, so that means I'll just have these will match really nicely together. Okay, and then that's super pretty, different vibe. Got it. Let's see what's in here really quickly. It won't be really quickly, you know these videos are long. All those aquas. Oh, the aquas. I have a lot of aqua stuff that's happening, or like deep teal colors that are happening right now. You know what? A bunch of these work. I'm just gonna pop that in. I don't love it, but I don't not love it, you know, like, so I'm gonna just see if it wants to cooperate. Let's see. Bunch of the Vicky Bouton words too. I'm gonna pop that in because I really want a few of these packages gone. Okay, is that, yeah, that's good. That is good. That would be page 13. Baggy time. Pop it in. So it turned out to be pretty much Vicky Bouton influenced. Not my original plan with all those pinky tones, but that's cool. I like it. And remember, I still have all those cut aparts that I'm going to be using as I go along with my kits. So, you know, if not that I think I'll have a problem with my things being full enough, but it will definitely help. Okay. So this is gorgeous. Heidi Swap, gorgeousness. Strong mint, right? Kind of a dirty craft, vintagey, but I also have bright white. What is my plan for this, my friends? I have no idea. All right, so this says tomorrow can wait. I'm just gonna pop it in, it's on my desk. The other pieces do not work, that's right there, but I saw that and I brought it in. So since I do have really strong color palette here, let me see about bringing this in. And I like kind of the idea of these. Let's see. Kind of wants something a little bit mucky maybe. Do I like these better to bring in gray? I love gray. I'm feeling gray a little bit more. Or I could just bring those in. I'll bring those in. Okay. All right, it can be the boss of me. I have a cute little tiny alpha. Let me bring in my little washi bits. These are actually getting used a little bit. Not the zebra. Not that zebra. Nope. I acted all cocky and here we are. I'm not using, ooh. I like this. Do you like this? Eh. Come on, wood grain. You have to be sacrificed. Now, I know for some people, the idea of cutting into your washi books and all that is difficult and foreign. It's fine. It's fine. They don't mind. They don't mind at all. They get to get used. Let's see. Nope. I am so not into how vintagey some of that looks. Like, I like the pea green one, but not most of the other ones. So I'm gonna pull this one too, I think. Ooh, I like this one even more. Look at this one. Oh, and you probably can't see on camera, but I can see like where the washi tape strips are. So I am not cutting into the part that will be used. Okay, that worked. Lovely. Now I'm gonna go on my desk and see what might work. Now my Felicity Jane pieces are getting exceedingly specific that I've left, which I'm fine with, does not bother me. See, I think that's actually supposed to be like navy. Okay, just a couple cards. Let's see what's in this Felicity Jane little pile. I can use that. Not using snowflakes. I refuse. Not using winter. Nope. Although some of this is a winter, you know what I'm gonna do? Here. I'm gonna put the Christmassy things away. I didn't even fully take it out. So, that is too blue. Christmas stuff is not my thing right now. Or winter stuff, whatever, you know, you want to call it. So if that gets out of the way, it's one less thing that I'll be looking at. That's no, no, no. That's no, that's no. That's yes. A little winter embellishment. No, no. See, I think that is navy. This has a really nice light aqua on it. Actually put all those in that bin so I don't have all these extra things laying around. I like the red. Not for this, but I like the red. All right, so for the rest of the video, I'm going to go ahead and just speed it up ×2. And you've already seen my process pretty much in depth. And right here, you see I'm going through all these little label bits, and I think most of those pieces are from Ellie's studio. I had purchased quite a few things, not this Black Friday, but the previous Black Friday. And I got stuff from Ellie's studio. I got Studio Calico and Hip Kit Club at that time. And then all of those products just kind of sat around and I did nothing with them. So I've been doing a much more of a concerted effort to use more of my stash and actually use more than I bring into my house. So that's where a lot of the idea of making up all these page kits came from. So I'd like to make up a bunch of kits, use them, and make up another bunch of kits. You know, that also depends on how well it's received with you guys and all that kind of stuff. So those little bits right there, aren't they cute? I ended up finding 2 sets of the confetti collection, I believe, from Maggie Holmes. You know, I used up most of one, and then I think that's confetti. I'm really bad about that kind of thing. I know it's Maggie Holmes. But I do know with confetti, I did do that. I used one set. I'm like, oh, look, I killed it off. And then I pulled out yet another one. So somewhere along the way, I ended up with 2 sets of that collection, I think from Tuesday morning. Now, I do very much like the way the tones from this set of embellishments are working with these. I have Heidi swap papers. Are they all Heidi swap? I think that they are. And they are working beautifully with some older Maggie Holmes. I mean, neither of these collections are new. So back to one of those 2 bins I have. And I told you before that these little bins are just part of this unit that I picked up at Michael's. And when I get ready to start working with these kits, I will have one of the bins empty for pattern papers, you know, when I have scraps. And the other one, I will be putting embellishments back into it. I'll empty it out unless they're just itty bitty individual ones. And I'll put them in that little clear Iris container insert so that I can easily look at them and find them by color. And I do find that you always find a piece that works for you. And then when I'm done making all the kits, unless I decide to go ahead and make kits right away, I can very easily go ahead and sort out the pieces in my color drawers, you know, by color as I go along. So it ends up that I am able to fully use more of my embellishment packs than if I keep things separated out by collection. I have tried that. I had a whole nice wicker basket of Maggie Holmes at one point, and all Jen Hadfield, and another one, all Heidi Swap and another one. And I rarely reached for them. It was the weirdest thing. It was like there was some odd little force field around it where I just did not get any traction with it. So that made no sense to me. So I put everything back. I put my chipboard back with my chipboard at that point, my ephemera back with all of my ephemera, like, die cuts all together. And, and unless it's the packages and all that are open and I have stuff in color drawers. And yeah, I use a lot more and I mix and match a lot more. And that's awesome. I think it just depends on what works for each of us individually. Now, I did have a subby ask me a great question, and she is right. Like, she is right for her. She said, wouldn't it make more sense when I was sorting through my papers if you had all of your papers sorted by color so that when you wanted to pick out, let's say, like a navy or that kind of craft color I have right here, wouldn't it make more sense? So then you can go out and grab the navy and you can grab the craft and it'd be a lot more streamlined. I think she mentioned she was an engineer or something like that in that field. Or, I don't know, did she say project management? I don't know. And I said, absolutely, that would make sense. But the way that I get inspired and the way that I like to create is by seeing a big stack of pattern papers and pulling out a couple and saying, what else feels good with this? I like them all mixa. And I like to see all different embellishments together. And yeah, I guess I end up organizing so much in my daily life that when it comes to my crafty life, I want to see all the color all the time. So, in the event that you're listening, Subby, I thought that was a great question, and I thought that you were right, and that it would probably be better and more organized if I put all my blues with my blues and all my tans with my tans and all that kind of thing. But my creative brain wants to see all the color all the time. So, thought I would bring that up because, if she asked, I bet somebody else has the same thoughts or opinions or whatnot. You saw I went back through my random washi bin and I did find this nice dark green color that I was able to bring in. I was able to use a few of the die cuts, which was kind of cool, from that kind of camping line. So I don't have any camping pictures in mind, but we're going to just see what happens as we go along. You never know. Now these puffy stickers, both those packs right there, I got from a take table at a retreat I went to a year ago in April. And I've been using them. I love using other people's leftovers. When somebody else is kind of tired of a product or they're over it or whatever, I would love to get a hold of those products and challenge myself to use them. And I'm like, how do I find people that want to chuck their projects or like kits that they're over with or over and all that, and I want to use them. I had a lot of fun. I did that with goodies from the retreat I went to a year ago. And that was the first retreat I had been to in over 10 years, if you can imagine that. Alrighty, now check out how gorgeous this set of 3 papers are. It is very dramatic. We have the black with like silver foiling, which is interesting. Really bold graphic black and white flowers mixed with some mulberry. And now, when I went ahead and made my paper kits, I did not know what embellishments I was going to plan on using or what else I was going to pull in, except I knew I was going to try to start with packages that had previously been opened and looked at. All right, so I've gone through a bunch of partially used embellishments, and now I got to open a new to me set from Bella Boulevard. I think this is the second time I've actually used this embellishment pack. Yes, it is, because I used some of those pieces on something previously. And a long time ago, I missed out on a Hip Kit Club kit that had those flowers in it, and I ended up just going ahead and watercoloring my own because I thought they were so beautiful. Anywho, found them at Tuesday morning along the way. See, there's the other set I had of them, and yeah, I think they're gorgeous. Happy to have them, and I'm telling you, to me, it looks stunning with these papers. And the manufacturers have nothing in common, all that kind of stuff. But it works. Those are just little white alphas from Felicity Jane. I know you're getting a little bit of a glare off of it, but I think they work great. And wait, I think those are freckled fawn washi. I had so many partially used pieces that I wanted to include in this. So if you start getting into a situation where you have tons of like leftover bits and you keep reaching for you keep going ahead and reaching for your new product because using the new stuff is fun, making page kits is a great way to kind of breathe a little bit of new life into your older stash. I mean, I love it. Like, I get just as excited to use a page kit like this as buying product that just came out from the latest creativation. So, it just depends on what motivates you. Do you need the newest? Do you like older product? I just love all the product. Let me have all the products. Let me see what designers have come up with. How can I mix and match them? All that kind of stuff. I think I just love all of the things. Those were some Chamel Puffy Hearts, and that's my second or third pack of those. I mean, multicolored puffy products. I mean, they are my jam. Puffies are my very, very favorite embellishment. Now, the shiny puffies I like, but I really like that gorgeous, soft texture of like the 1980s puffies, quite frankly. So, Chamel glitter bits. I think this is the second pack I've had of those too. I just have to figure out how to use that pink unicorn up. I finally was able to use that little Heidi Swap piece, and it kept pulling in kind of like this lavender hue when I would put it next to other pinky magenta kind of things. What else to tell you? Oh, okay. Throwing that in another baggie, and I did have enough baggies from previous projects and all that I did not have to end up being creative. My baggie supply was greatly diminished, but I didn't have to bring in anything new, so I thought that was kind of cool. And I'll end up using up all these page kits, and then I'll be right back where I started. So, this kit here, I got kind of excited about it because my youngest daughter is going on a cruise to Miami for a couple of days and then going on a cruise with a few of her teammates. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh my goodness, that is a great set of papers that I can use for cruise boat pictures. I have no idea what she's going to be doing on the boat, but I thought that would be really, really cute. Anything kind of like with an anchor on it and a map, I'm like, all right, I can make that work. So kind of excited about that. That's where the initial idea came in. And I mean, I'm sure she's going to have all kinds of sun and fun pictures and all that kind of stuff, but I am just getting so excited about the idea of some better weather pictures. I mean, I did get pictures maybe a week ago of one of my dogs playing in the snow. And then yesterday, it was like a freak 50-degree day, and my husband and I took Mason, the 3-year-old English Bulldog. We took him to this park that has a really fast-moving river by it, and got like warm weather, out taking a hike pictures. So, I mean, anytime I have an opportunity to kind of vary the pictures I get to take, I get all excited. Massive digression from what I'm doing, but you see the way I'm putting my kids together. So let me ask you guys, if you stuck with me this long, do you like these kind of videos? Would you like me to continue working on these kind of series where I pull papers from different types of things? I'm thinking collection packs next. And then embellishments from different things, probably starting with leftovers, knowing me, and that kind of thing. And I also made a big emphasis in this series on using my multicolor washi stash. Now my singular color washies, like my pink washi, are all in my color drawers. And so I looked around my room and I was like, what do I want to try to kill off? And that was one of the things I wanted to. So I really made sure to concentrate on it. So let me know if this is the kind of thing you would like to see me do. Right now I don't have any plans on doing it in any kind of a schedule. I I get motivated and I get off and running and things, and it may end up being a thing like, oh, my homemade kits are low. Let me get right back to it. I also have a section in my room that I probably have 40 or 50 previous page kits, and we can go explore them as well. And I can show you some things and see if I need to add other things and all that. So I don't know. I have roughly 3 million ideas of things I want to do. What else to tell you? Oh, also, I'm sure you've noticed that my channel is starting to branch out into a little bit more variation. My channel was originally supposed to be kind of like a vlog of all the things that we get up to, and I'm wanting to keep my crafting going, but also I'm an avid cook and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to share a lot with you. All right, so now these were my biggest challenge papers, mostly because I don't really like them. That's the whole reason why. But I did challenge myself to use them. My one of my kids just got a new pair of Converse, and they match this perfectly. I'm like, I need some kind of a cute picture of her wearing those Converse and being able to build it out. This was an actual thought process. That I just pulled in a couple of Dear Lizzie embellishments, as well as some Felicity Jane. So I thought that would work. Oh, and then in this little bin I have with things mixed by color, I had these hand-me-down metallic tags with some words on them. There's some ribbon in there that I don't really dig, and there's also some mixed color brads. So it'll be kind of fun to see what we can do with that. Now, here's a throwback question. Who remembers when Heidi Swap had that adorable little mini iron that you could iron out the kinks in your ribbons? When we used to all use ribbon on everything. I so wish I still had that little iron. I have no idea where it went. I've moved a number of times since then, so who knows where it went. But I want that thing. If any of you guys have that, like just collecting dust, let me know. I want that little sucker. Because I'm looking at that ribbon in the package right there, and there's no way that that's not going to be all bent up. Anywho, weird question. I really bet a hair straightener would work on that as well. Questions? Okay, so I didn't end up showing you guys all 29 of these layouts. I kept getting interrupted repeatedly when I was trying to go through these, and when I was trying to talk loud, or not loud, live. And so I ended up going ahead and fast forwarding them, but only double time. So in the future, I might do that. I usually remember kind of what I'm thinking, and I do have the ability to just carry on and talk. Do you see the bright blue that's on that sticker I just put on there? I knew that I would go ahead and cover that bright blue little piece with something else, but I did like the craft as well as the black on that. I thought it would really work together. Now here's the funny thing. Have you noticed how Vicki Boutin seems to, the products that I had seem to somehow match 90% of this stuff? It was weird. It's like her tones just kind of shift and change and work with these projects. Or maybe I like, product that is in the right color tones. I don't know. So there are more of those great little shiny puffies that I've been using. I think they are gorgeous. And anytime I can pull gray into my scrapbooking, I absolutely love it. I think it is one of the most underrated neutrals. I like to do my journaling in a dark gray when I can, and I also like to use grays and charcoal for stamping as opposed to black when I can. So yeah, it's definitely my jam. Now this sticker sheet, I don't even know where I got it. I think it's a Father's Day set. It's probably from Tuesday Morning, knowing my life. And it's a little tricky to use. I just don't have a lot of layouts to use that with. So I did go ahead and cut off that nice little black border strip. I like using whatever I can, but the most of the wording on that sticker sheet was really strongly like, Dad's best, Dad is great, Dad taught me that, that kind of stuff. All right, so now this is fun. I have Jen Hadfield and Dear Lizzie in here. So I grabbed Dear Lizzie right away. It was right on my desk, so why wouldn't I? And I think Dear Lizzie's going to go with Dear Lizzie, right? But look at how cute and fun these hues work. And so many of these die cuts would have been tricky to use otherwise. So I end up just kind of going for it. I like that really deep saturation. And I'm pulling in the lime green, that nice watery turquoise, as well as that mac and cheese yellow orange color. And I love that giraffe. I mean, I absolutely love that giraffe. I need to get a picture. One of my daughters wears eyeglasses, and my son wear eyeglasses as well. It would be so fun to get that on there, or sunglasses, whatever. So it looks like I chose these Little Heidi Swap glitter alphas, and it has both a turquoise color and metallic gold. They are ever so used, and I'm hoping to get as much use out of these flat alphas as possible. I started looking up websites where you can just pop in the letters that you have left and it'll make words for you. And that's what my plan is to utilize nonstop as I'm going through using up these bits and pieces left of alphas. Because, yeah, I need to clear some of this packaging out. I have some of my black alphas that I swear have like 11 letters left on them. So it is time to move them along, in my opinion. So I was able to use both of those strips of the variegated deeper blue from the Vicky Booten set, because I wanted to bring in some of the navy tones. And I also have these shiny puffies. I think that was crepe paper, and I did not dig that embellishment set. I like it, but I don't love it. So it's been a little hard for me to use, but I am making sure to kind of keep it present and keep looking at it when I can. Here's the Chamel Puffy Hearts again. They are always, yeah, I mean, they're my jam. And I love when companies will have a bunch of smaller embellishments on a page and vary the colors. I think it is so bright, so smart. Pink Fresh is great at that. But I do love when you can get a lot of bang for your buck that way. So yeah, rifling through again. Another idea I have for building page kits, and let me know what you think about that, is like, for example, like taking a sticker sheet that you have almost used up and you're just not able to kill it off, and building papers around those tricky embellishments, like, colors that are a little bit harder or things like that. I'd really like to do a series kind of that way. You saw that's kit number 19 there. And yeah, I have way too many ideas for playing with my stash. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day I will actually kill off my stash. I doubt if that's possible. All right, so I had somebody come in, but I was spreading this out so you can really see what I was able to put in here. I've got some vintage products, and I pulled in a wood grain alpha, which is cool. Looking through these Felicity Jane pieces, that's not working that well. These Ellie's Studio pieces have a kind of a different vibe going on. But I was able to pull in some more fun pieces. I was able to bring in the rest of those, I think they're Studio Calico. The shiny puffy stickers that you see them there, that kind of look like rounded off squares in the aqua shade. I'm looking here to go through some of the Dear Lizzie pieces. And for the most part, I'm just going to finish up the remaining few pages that I have, and then I'm going to get about answering questions and comments and all of that kind of stuff for my subbies. You guys have been asking some really great questions and giving me lots of input, and I really appreciate it. It helps me kind of decide what I want to do next, and how I want to incorporate challenges with my kits and all of that good stuff. Oh, and did you guys see that Nicole has gone ahead and announced her class? All right, that's it for today, folks. I will see you guys ever so soon. Bye-bye now.